The Browns have been eliminated from the playoffs, but that doesn't mean that they won't have purpose this coming weekend. Cleveland looks to take down the reigning Super Bowl champs, who are in a very tight race for the AFC 1 seed. With the chance to play spoiler, the 3-10 Browns welcome Kansas City to town for a Sunday noon kick. Let's break down all the headlines heading into Week 15 right now. What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Wednesday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. Two key players might return to practice this week. The Chiefs getting healthy right in time for one of their toughest stretches ahead. Will Kansas City get both Brown and Butker back this week? Well, let us discuss. But first, like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and let's get going. All right, even though The Athletic did the Chiefs dirty by ranking them 6th in the power rankings, Nate Taylor did us a solid last night. No, he did not call the Calgary, but he did break the news that wide receiver Hollywood Brown should be back at practice this week. That means his medical appointment earlier this week potentially cleared the wideout to return to the practice field. Now, once his practice window is officially opened, he'll have 21 days to come off the IR and officially join the 53-man roster. Head coach Reid answered reporters' questions when asked about it this morning and talked about Brown's timeline.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's getting close. I mean, he's chomping at the bit to get back out there, and but he's got to visit with the doctors and make sure that he gets clearance there. And so, but I think I'd probably say he's getting close. I can't give you a date. I don't know a date on it, but he says he feels great. So.
Brown signed a one-year deal worth $11 million back in March of this year and has not played since week 1 of the preseason. In that game, he only played during the Chiefs' first drive, on which he dislocated his sternoclavicular joint. Brown was then moved to the injured reserve right before week 2 of the regular season after further testing proved the injury more serious than originally anticipated. Now, does that mean that the veteran receiver is going to play this weekend against the Browns? Not likely. We're most likely another week out. Brown's return is expected around week 16 or even 17, so that means Brown could potentially be playing his first regular season game at home with the Chiefs against the Texans or on the road for a little Christmas Day showdown in Pittsburgh. In the words of Coach Reid, we're just going to have to wait and see. Now, right now, the Chiefs receiving core consists of DeAndre Hopkins, Xavier Worthy, Juju Smith-Schuster, Justin Watson, and Nico Remigio. Currently, Rashee Rice, Hollywood Brown, McCole Hardman, and Sky Moore all remain on the IR. All right, but what about the kicker situation? Well, we got even more good news today. Matt Derrick with Chiefs Digest reported that Harrison Butker's 21-day practice window has officially been open. So that means the veteran kicker was spotted on the field today to get some work in. Coach Reid, off the top of his presser today, also addressed Butker's situation. The 29-year-old has been on the IR since November 15th with a left knee injury, and he missed the past 4 games. Currently, Matthew Wright has been filling in since Spencer Schrader was sent to the IR.
We're going to see how he does here. So he'll get a few. Yeah, he'll have a few snaps out there.
All right, so the team takes to the practice field today for the first time as they prep for a road game against Cleveland in Week 15. Coach Reid, Mahomes, and linebacker Nick Bolton all spoke at the podium today, so let us start by bringing you the remainder of Big Red's presser and QB1.
Yeah, that's a unique situation. You just have to manage it. It is what it is. So you make the best of it, and main thing is that you get your guys ready for the game, give them a chance to be ready for the game. They're going to do whatever you present to them, so try to help them out with that. But, right now we've got normal week right here, so we've got to take care of business for sure. Yeah, let him get himself in shape, move around a little bit, and you won't see him this week. That's not what we're going to do. Be like the other guys that came in, give him a chance to kind of get their feet under him, and for sure, so he hasn't done anything up to this point, so we'll let him get moving around. Yeah, well, I mean, he made some unbelievable catches, or throws the other day, and he never complains about anything. He doesn't, he just comes back and goes on to the next one and fires. And so, but I mean, he's doing what he always does. He hasn't had to really adapt other than to make the throw. Yeah, well, I mean, he's really a good player, probably a future Hall of Famer, I'd say. He's he's a dominant player, and we recognize that and respect that. He's going to show up though, and we're going to show up, and we've got to play well against him, and we have the capability of doing that. That's how I feel. So we just got we respect the heck out of him.
I think when I'm not on the field, I'm nervous as well. So I have total confidence in our defense and everything like that. But it's just when it's out of your hands, it's hard to not be a little bit nervous. But I think in the moment when I get opportunities, I just try to execute the game plan, execute the play that's in front of me. Not worry about the whole entire drive, and then get us into position to score and win the game, and then rely on my teammates to go out there and win it. And so it's obviously a lot of experience has helped me keep a calm mindset in those moments. But we continue to work and get better and just find ways to win, and whatever way that is, we're good with it. Yeah, he's getting better and better. I think he's just playing with such more confidence. I think it really started in Buffalo, and it's kind of kept getting bigger and bigger as we kind of went throughout the rest of this year. I think as like we said, as I was trading those deep passes and really show off his skill doing that. He's getting open, so just trying to hit him on some of those. But he's showing his versatility and how he's able to work underneath, catch the ball, get yards after catch, and stuff like that. And I think he's going to continue to get better and better, which is going to help us going into the postseason. No, I haven't in football. All you can do is focus on the game. At the practice that you had that day, I try to prepare my body all year long for this stretch. That's tailoring my workouts, it's tailoring how you practice and you prepare. And the coaches do a great job of taking care of us with the practice field. We practice hard as anybody, but they know how to kind of dial it back when we need it. And I think Coach Reid has a great plan going into it, so I'll follow that and focus on this opponent. And then as we go into another short week next week, and then one after that, I'll focus on those opponents then. Yeah, I think you have to prepare for it as an entire offense. You have to give him different looks. You can't let him just pass rush over and over again. He won Defensive Player of the Year for a reason, man. He's going to win a lot of those matchups, and so we'll throw him change-ups. We'll throw him different pitches that he can hopefully keep his mind racing, but at the end of the day, he's going to make plays happen. And when he starts to win reps or win certain plays, you get to not make him negative plays, get rid of the football, even if that's throwing it away, and live to play another play. Yeah, they have a lot of great players, I think. You look at the cornerback position and Denzel Ward. The linebacker position, they're flying around. Safeties, same as well. And then obviously the defensive line. And then Coach Schwartz does a great job of mixing up coverages, bringing pressure when it's necessary, and then dropping into zone and man coverage when it's necessary. And so it's a really good team. They were last year. They have a lot of same players from last year's defense that was like #1 in the league. So it's a great team with a lot of pride that's going to come in playing hard, especially at home. And we understand it's going to be a great challenge. We're going to play our best football to win.
Now we're going to dive in with Bolton, who gave his thoughts on facing the Browns and what the defense needs to do in order to get Mahomes right back onto the field.
Yeah, I think Coach Bass was real big this last week on one series at a time. We did that in the first half. We kind of let some plays get away from us a little bit in the third quarter, and they ended up forcing the field at the end when we needed to. I think the group is steadily getting better, steadily on the incline. Some small things we can clean up, like penalties, stuff like that, giving them free yardage. But other than that, though, I like where we're at, I like where we're going. Quarterback, he can sling the ball around. He's been doing that for a very long time. I think he's doing a great job of keeping his feet alive in the pocket, moving around in the pocket, giving his receivers a chance to get open, man, and find an open guy. I think earlier in the year, when I watched early in the tape, he was kind of force-feeding a couple guys, but now he's kind of equal opportunity guy. The tight ends, running backs, wide receivers, #3's having a hell of a last 5-6 games. So yeah, he's spreading the ball around. Yeah, I think early when he first came back, he was kind of filling it out, man. But now he's trying to kind of get his footing a little bit. You can kind of tell his cuts, his vision, and all those things are still there. I think before he got hurt, he was on the way to being a Hall of Fame running back, and kind of injuries kind of halted that a little bit, man. But you can still see those great things that he has with the ball in his hands.
All right, folks, as far as practice goes today, here is a look at the first injury report coming out this week. Left tackle DJ Humphries did not practice today due to his hamstring, which he injured last week against the Chargers. That's something that Coach Reid told us off the top. The team is going to be monitoring him in another day-to-day situation. All right, a few things off Twitter to wrap up the show. Big congrats to Mr. Doink himself. Kicker Matthew Wright earns AFC Special Teams Player of the Week, as the league announced today. Matt McMullen writes that the veteran kicker connected on all 4 of his field goal attempts in the game this past Sunday, including a 31-yarder game-winning kick as time expired. His final kick locked up the 9th straight division title for Kansas City. It sounds like the award was much deserved. Alrighty, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. As always, we'll be back again tomorrow, but in the meantime, like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you back here on Thursday.